Oh, please don't tell me. Hello, everyone. Just getting set up here. Got to share to my groups. Today, we're going to make a welcome sign. I'm going to hang in our front room using our Rustic wreath and our welcome one of our welcomes. There's two different sizes. This is the smaller of the two that I'm going to be using. So just give me a minute here, and I'm going to share in a couple of places, and then we'll get started. I just got this one in the mail over the weekend, so I want to play with it. And so I'm going to use, hi John, I'm going to be using 3 different color chalk paste. So this is going to take maybe a little bit longer. I've got my son here to help me wash this transfer off, because I'm going to use it 3 different times. So the first thing I need to do, since it's a new transfer, is I need to fuzz it so it doesn't stick too hard to the thing. So I'm going to put a towel down here because I got to fuzz the transfer. And let's see if I can get it off the backing. Sometimes they're hard to get off when you first get them. How's everyone doing tonight? If you like what you see, please share my video. There's a share button down on the bottom left-hand side of the video of the screen. And I do have in the description of this video a link to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to that. And I'm just going to put this down a couple of times and lift it off, just so that it's not so sticky, because it's brand new. And then I also have in the description a link to my website. So if there's anything that you see that you would like to purchase, you can go right to my website and purchase. So today I'm going to be using our 18-inch round. So this is a really nice big board. It comes with this beautiful burlap ribbon, which I'm going to actually tie into a bow after I slice it through there later on. So we're going to start by laying this down. And when I go to do the other colors, I'm going to slightly turn it a little bit so that they're not all going in the same direction. They're going to be kind of overlapping one another. Hi, Shalonda. So I'm going to start with our aquamarine first. So I'm going to just give our chalk paste a little stir. And it's a little thick, so I'm going to put just a touch of water in it. So these are our 2-ounce jars, which we are phasing out and getting our 3-ounce jars. So as the colors sell out, they're replacing them with the 3-ounce jars. So most of my jars are 2 ounces because they just started phasing them into the 3-ounce ones. But they're like I said, a little bit goes a long way with this. Now I'm putting a lot on here to start with, but that's just so that I can kind of go around the whole transfer with it. So we're just going to go over the transfer like this. And then I'll scrape all the excess off after I've gotten all the spots covered. So, and now I'll just kind of go over it, scrape that excess off, Put it right back into the jar because it is reusable. And this is water-based, so it will wash right off. And I'm going to pull this transfer up and I'm going to give it to my son so he can go wash it off for me. So I can do the next color. Oh, I'm going to go back over that a little bit. This one didn't go through all the way. And that's the good thing about this is you're lifting it off. You can see that. So, I see I got 6 people here. Who's all in today? Can you say hello so I know who's here? Oh, and we're going to go back over this one right here. Yeah, well, because I didn't push down hard enough, and that's what happens sometimes, but that's okay, because we're going to layer this, so it's not a big deal. So I'm going to have you take that and go rinse it for me. And in the meantime, I'm going to cover up this color and put it away. Wipe my hands off a little bit here. Okay, and then I'm going to dry this so that I can lay down the next layer. So it's going to get a little loud. I just rub my hand over to make sure it's dry. It feels like it's pretty dry. So I'm going to set this off to the side. You want to bring it back over here, Corey? Oh, don't worry about missing a spot. I can finish cleaning it because I got to wipe it off with the Clorox wipe, hon. Okay. So this wreath also comes with these pieces too. So if you wanted to add, if you just wanted to do a single layer of the wreath, you could add these nice pieces to it too. Okay, so lay it down here so I can finish. Sticky side down.
Sticky side down?
Sticky side down, because I have to go over it, make sure it's clean. We want to make sure we have no pieces of chalk paste left, and then I'm going to use paper towel just to dry off the top so we can get the transfer to dry a little quicker. Okay, and then we're gonna just kind of go over the back a little bit. And it's okay if you see the fuzz on here, that's what you want, because that way this transfer doesn't stick too hard to the board when we're using it. And then I'm just going to pat this dry so that we can quicken up the process a little bit here. Normally I would just let this air dry, but we're going to give it some, so we can give it some time. And then we're going to dry this side again. And it's still a little wet. You don't want to put it down on the board when it's still wet, because then it'll take off that chalk paste and just rehydrates it. So we're going to give it a little chance to dry here. And it gains its stickiness back pretty quickly. Hi, Kelly. So I put it down that way. So now we're gonna turn it slightly and put it this way now. And it doesn't matter if it's overlapping or not. That's how we want it. So we're gonna get multiple colors in there. Okay. And we just want to make sure there's no air bubbles where the transfer is, the silk screen is. It's okay if there's air bubbles there, that's fine. So now we're going to use lemon yellow for the next color. And we're going to give it a stir. Looks like I might have to order some more lemon yellow. I'm almost out. So,
no. What are you talking about?
So then I'm gonna put some yellow down here, just in some spots around the transfer, so that we can squeegee it all the way around. I wanted this cleaned off. Okay, so then I'm just going to take the yellow and go all the way around. What's that, hon?
The corner.
What about the corner?
You were missing it.
Oh, I know. When I go back around it, I'll make sure I get it.
Doesn't look like it.
Because these are...
It looks more like mustard yellow.
Looks more, yes, mustard yellow. It kind of does. Because these lines are so fine, they dry pretty quickly. So you got to kind of work a little quicker with these transfers when you're doing that. Okay. And I'm going to have you go clean this one again for me.
Here.
Yep, I know. I'm getting it.
No, here. No, specifically.
I already got it.
No. Does it look like it didn't feel like it was transferred through? Outside of that, or I'm actually seeing the the other one.
So now I'm going to lift this off again.
You want me to throw this in the water?
Yes, please. So now we've got our yellow and our aquamarine.
I'm surprised I haven't taken the other one out.
Okay, so if you could go rinse that off for me. Again. Okay, and then I'm just going to close this jar up. I'm going to have to clean these jars. They got a little bit of dried chalk paste on them. And I'm going to wipe off my surface right here. So, it's just a piece of dry. So, it's going to get allowed again because I got to dry this layer so that you can go do the next layer, which is going to be our lilac, which is a purple. How's everyone doing tonight? Hi, Chris. I'm just drying this layer so I can do the next layer. Did you finish eating your dinner? Okay. So while he's washing that other, the transfer one more time, I think I'm going to go ahead and do our welcome right in the middle. And I'm going to do that in white. So I'm going to kind of center this. So we're going to stir up the white a little bit here. And then I'm going to put that on there like that. And just kind of go over it, the whole thing. And the reason why this one is black looking is because I used our chalk ink on it. So there's nothing wrong with it. It just stains the transfer, but they all still work the same. So it's no big deal. Our chalk inks, if you're not familiar, are permanent when you put them on fabric, glass, metals that can be put in the oven and baked, ceramics, and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to lift that off, and it's supposed to have that distressed look, so I didn't miss any spots. That's what it's supposed to look like. And I'm going to put this in water so it rinses off. Hi, Chris. How are you? We're going to dry this so that when I go to lay down the transfer, the other transfer again, I can make sure this is nice and dry. Our chalkboard like this, it's metal, so it does have a magnet, so you can stick magnets to it. If you wanted to add some embellishments, you can get a magnetic hook and put it right on there to embellish it with, like, really anything, a wreath or a bow or, you know, whatever you want to add to it. This one came with a burlap ribbon, so I'm going to make it into a bow and attach the bow to it. Do you have the transfer back, Corey?
Yeah, I just haven't gotten the other side on.
Okay. Why don't you bring it over here?
Well, you're going to have to double check it, though.
Yep. And then my third color I'm going to put on the wreath here is going to be lilac, which is a light purple. And it needs a little bit of water. Give me 1 second. I'm going to move this out of the way so I can dry that transfer off again. Hi, Courtney. How are you tonight? Hi, Nate. How are you? I saw you're getting surgery on your foot. I hope you're doing okay. Stay. Okay, lay that down here. What do you do with my paper towel? Oh. So we're going to dry this off again. Make sure it's all nice and dry. Because if we put it on while it's still wet, it'll rehydrate that, and we don't want that. Because then it'll just smear. So, we're just going to pat it dry. Hi, Rosemary. So I'm just patting this dry so I can lay it back down. If I lay it down now, it'll make all that chalk paste rehydrate. So we don't want to do that either. And it looks like that might be pretty good. Whoop! It's sticking to itself. That's okay. They do come apart. If they stick too hard, you can always put them in water, and cool water, and it will take them right out, right apart. So this time, I think I'm going to turn the transfer this way. We're going to lay it down just like that and go back over. Okay, and I got the lilac, so I'm going to stir that up. I had to put a little bit of water in it because it's a little thick. You want your chalk paste to be kind of a yogurt consistency, so it's a little thinner side, so that's what we want. Just much better. So I'm going to just lay chalk paste down all over the transfer. And we'll squeegee it again. And what I don't use, we put right back into the container. So I'm going to use this side this time now. So my other one is not washed. So, whoop. Turn it a little bit and make sure I get all the parts. We're just going to put that right back into the jar. Go around and scrape off that excess. Put it right back into the jar. Okay. Hi, Jennifer. So we're going to lift this one off one last time. Okay. And I'm going to just go put this in the water in my kitchen. I'll be right back. Okay, so I thought I'd jazz it up a little bit with some of these little accent pieces around the welcome and everything with the colors that I used. So I was going to take some of these like little sprigs and hang them off like coming outside, maybe around the words and stuff. So I'm going to dry this off again so that and this chalk paste dries pretty quickly, so it's not a big deal. And then I've got some like little flowers and some little sprigs and stuff like that. So I thought we'd do some flowers with maybe a little leaf or something. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. And we'll play around with it a little bit. Okay, sorry about my head. So I want to kind of keep in the theme of what colors that I'm using, so I'm going to just stick with what I've got out, which is the yellow and the aquamarine and the purple, lilac. And I forgot, got to fuzz these transfers. Hi, Michael! Otherwise, they're going to take really hard to come up. Hi, Kathy! How you doing today? Getting ready for Crafty U? I wish I was going. Hi, Kim. So I'm just going to take a couple of these sprigs and put them around in a couple of different spots. Just to give it some little panache. And spruce it up. So and then it pops that color up a little bit too when you layer it on the top again. So, and then we're going to go one more time over here. Hands are kind of full of chalk paste. Hi, Priscilla. Pull that one up. And we'll lay that in the water too to keep it from drying out. Oh, clean my hands off a little bit. Hi, Karen. And we'll close this up again. Since I got the purple open, I think I'll just take and layer some flowers down. So we gotta fuzz it because these are brand new, so we gotta fuzz them. I'm thinking we'll put a little purple flower right there at the end of the E. We need a little squeegee. And then we'll put one there, and maybe one over here, kind of give it an offset. Okay. I think we're done with that flower. And then I think I'll do maybe some solid leaves. We'll do a couple of solid leaves. I can't wait to see her Novi either. We're going to have a lot of fun. And I'm staying in a hotel down there too, so I won't be driving back and forth like I did last year. So it'll be even more fun because of that. So we're going to do some, I think some more purple on this too. Because that yellow kind of takes over everything. Hi, Beth! So we're just making a welcome sign. I've got craft show that I'm going to be doing at St. Basil's. It's a local church next week. Yep. On the 21st. So this is going to be on display there. Are you coming with Kim, Beth, Mike? Or is Kim just coming with George and Ken? So give it a couple little sprigs like that. And that should be good there. I think I'll do this one coming out of here in yellow. Okay. Okay. We got some yellow going on here. I'm not going to do a whole lot of yellow, just two, just like I did the purple. Just kind of something to accent the wreath. She's making you work. Well, someone's got to work. I guess it'll have to be you then. We're going to lay this one down right there. So it'll kind of overlap in the wreath a little bit. Well, they'll have a nice little drive. I think it takes about 6 hours, I think, if they're coming through Canada. That's how I came when Mama needs new shoes. So, I think I'm done with that. So, I got a little bit of excess chalk paste up here, which we'll just wipe off. No big deal. And I got a little bit of a smudge here, which we can clean up with. I'm going to just turn it a little bit. And just moisten I just moisten Q-tip with it, and we can clean it off a little bit. So, there we go. Okay. Oh, you mean scrappy stuff? So, I'll bring it up closer so you can see it. So those are the colors. We kind of overlaid them a little bit. So, I hope everybody has a great night. If you have any questions, the black thing I painted on is a black chalkboard, Beth. It's magnetic. And it's chalk paste, not paint. You and I will have to get together and talk about it. I think you'll like it. It's something that's kind of a neat and cool product. It's brand new on the market. Thanks, Beth. So, in the description above is my YouTube channel. If you could click on that link and subscribe to my channel. Thanks, Michael. And if you're interested in purchasing product, there is also a link to my website, and you can click on that link and purchase anything. And I have a VIP group that I offer specials in there monthly. There's a special in there right now. If you want to join my VIP group, type in VIP and I can add you to that group. Yeah, Beth, I know a lot of people have not seen it. It's called Couture. It's a brand new company. It's only been out less than a year. And I've been addicted to it since August. Been playing with this. And I have, like I said, a VIP group. So if you want to join that, just put VIP in the description, in the chat box, and I'll add you to that group. I will be offering monthly specials and every once in a while flash sale. And I also created an event that's been shared in both of my groups. I also have another group. There's 2 links for 2 different groups that I have. One is just my Couture. Hi, Kim. That I post my pictures and my events in. The other one's the VIP, which is my sales special group. You can only get those through me. Hi, Jonathan. And so if you see anything that you are interested in or would like to know more about Couture, I also have a link to click join. If you're interested in more information, put join and I can put you into our opportunities group and you can learn more about the company. And if it's something for you, I'd love to have you on my team. If you just want to be a customer, you're more than welcome to be a customer as well. What's really nice about this company is I get my product at 40% off. I'm going to be offering create and takes at Hobby Lobby if you're local to me in Michigan. And all that information is also in my groups. So if you want more information, you can also private message me and I'd be more than happy to give you any information you'd like. Hope everyone has a great night and I will see you all later. Bye.